All right, we're going into another Bill of Rights, which would be the fifth. And you hear a lot of people say, I plead the fifth, and usually this is what they're referring to. But it's the rights in criminal cases. And it states, no person shall be held to answer for a capital or otherwise infamous crime unless on a presentment or indictment of a grand jury, except in cases arising in the land or naval forces or in the militia, when in actual service in time of war or public danger, nor shall any person be subject for the same offense to be twice put in jeopardy of life or limb, nor shall be compelled in any criminal case to be witness against himself, nor be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law. Nor shall private property be taken from public use without without just compensation. Now, the first section, no person shall be held to answer for a capital crime or otherwise infamous crimes unless presentment or indictment of a grand jury. So the jury is supposed to, a grand jury is supposed to actually hold them responsible for their crime. Well, present the fact that yes, there was a crime that they're suspect of, or indict them on the crime. And this is only excused by militaries, court martials, and stuff like that when it comes to instances where, yeah, public danger or wartime crimes that should not have happened. And the nor shall any person be subject for the same offense to be twice put in jeopardy of life or limb. And this part means like you can't be charged for the same crime twice if you are found innocent by a jury of your peers. This does not prevent financial lawsuits, but it does prevent being charged for the same crime twice. Like if, say, this is going to be controversial, but Kyle Rittenhouse was found not guilty of the crimes for shooting those people, and he was not found guilty of murder. So, with that, he cannot be charged, be sent to court again to be charged for those crimes a second time. And then, nor shall be compelled in any criminal case to be a witness against himself. So, like, and you've had people back that have complained about it, saying, "Oh, they've told me I had to sign this statement, or else you're gonna do da 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 to me or my family." That is compelling a individual charged of a crime to be witness against themselves. And here's something that comes into play when it comes to a lot of red flags laws, which would be the nor be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law. So the red flag laws, people can call in and say, "Oh, so and such is making it threats, yada yada yada." Yet, and officers do no investigation. They go off this person's statement and take the person's firearms. There's no due process there. They didn't do any research. They didn't do anything to make sure this person was actually doing things like this. And a lot of these people who make false statements never really get held accountable for their actions. And these buyback programs, yes, follow this amendment when they go, oh, we're going to buy back firearms. Nor shall private property be taken from public use with, well, for public use without just compensation. When they do these buyback programs, they are kind of following this, I should say, and but like this also make I just thought something just popped in my head. Sidewalks. They're used as public proofs for public use, but what is the compensation cities and governments give for to us for that use? I mean, technically, I should be allowed to tear up my sidewalk and not have a sidewalk because, and they should not be able to say anything about it because it's not, if we're not compensated for it, it's not public use. So they can't just use it for say, hey, you have to have the sidewalk for the public. It's kind of odd, in my opinion. I mean, yes, it's nice to be allow people to have it, but they city and states and the federal government cannot have tell you to have a sidewalk out in front of your house for people without compensation. I am no way telling you to legally tear up your driveway and say yes, you're not paying me for this use, so I took it away. I don't want people walking on my property. But yeah, the government can't just take away items away from you without due process. And in the event they do take your firearms, they have to have a remedy for you to get them back, especially if there was a false accusation. So technically, I want to say that I should just say it this way: if the court of public opinion is gonna just be public opinion, it has no bearings on the actual courts. So if you think Kyle Rittenhouse is murdered, that's your opinion. If you saying he was acting in self-defense, that's your opinion. But the courts found him not guilty, so that's what the courts decided. And that was a jury. And I will catch you next.